Hello, everybody. I'm Chaitya. I am master student at University of Florida in studying electrical and computer engineering. And as a part of one of my course that is wireless communication, I will be giving information about the wireless systems and the standards, which includes to 1G to 5G technologies. So in this presentation, I will be covering the introduction of wireless technology and the first generation, that is 1G, to fifth generation, that is 5G technologies. Along with that, we will be seeing the security challenges involved in 5G, security and privacy concerns, and the future scope. Future scope will be 6G technology. So let's get started. And as a part of introduction, we will be seeing what is wireless systems and why it is the need of an hour. So, as name suggests, wireless systems are the systems which require no physical connection between the sender and the receiver of the system. Also, this system uses different optic fiber communication or the medium to transform the information or to convey information and to have communication between these two. So very few are the microwave, radio waves, WiMAX, and GPRS, etc. are used as communication medium for wireless system. And also, as we know, the wireless communication industry has been advancing at a great speed day by day. It is one of the most progressing area with the help of the latest technology which are developing at a booming speed. So to cope up with the and to have make up with it, there are many technologies which have been developed. So let's get started with the 1G technology. 1G technology is basically a first generation, which was the basic, which was first launched by the Nippon Telegraph and Telegram, which is NTT in Japan in 1979. But in America, in USA, it is launched in 1983 by Chicago-based American Tech using Motorola Dyna TAC mobile phones. As we know, this was the first and the base of all the technology. It uses the analog signals and voice for the cellular standards. 1G network gives us the maximum speed of 2.4 kbps. This was all about 1G. Advantages of 1G technology is it is cheapest of all the higher technologies, easy implementation, and it only uses analog signals and also hence less complexity. Disadvantages of 1G, its speed was limited to 24 kbps, the poor voice quality and the worst battery life. Different operator system operate on a different system frequencies and hence roaming support was provided. 1G lacks security. No security as there was no encryption and therefore anybody having a radio scanner can drop in on calls. Also, it has a issues regarding interference. More problem related to interference as analog signals are easy to attenuate by noise and the other signals, and also the poor handoff. So to overcome the poor handoff and the poor voice quality and the battery life of the 1G technology, 2G, that is the second generation of wireless technology, has been launched in 1991 in Finland. This technology was basically based on the TDMA technique, that is time division multiple access technique. This technique uses digital signals unlike analog, which is used by the 1G technology. This system compromises of two other technologies, that is Edge and GPRS. If GPRS is used, 2G technology will give you speed up to 5 kbps. And if Edge is used, it will give the speed of 48 kbps. GPRS is your general packet radio services, and Edge is the enhanced data rates of GSM evolution. 2.5G, that is GPRS, which is also known as 2.5 generation, is 2G system that combines the packet switch domain along with the circuit switch domain. And 2.75G, that is Edge, uses 8 PSK encoding. Edge eGPRS or IMT signal carrier allows the improved data rates transmission rate on the top of standard GSM. So technology used in 2G are, for 2G we use GSM, CDMA and TDMA, and for 2.5G it is Edge and GPRS. So as we see, this technique is using GPRS and Edge. It is obviously has many advantages over the 1G. The below are the few advantages which are listed of 2G, that is web browsing, data and voice encryption. 2G system is more efficient. It uses the frequency spectrum as signals are digital and allows compression of signals, which we could not do in the 1G technology. Less battery power consumption because of the digitization of signals. 2G also provides services like text messages, picture messages, and multimedia messages. But as every system has its pros and cons, 2G also has its own disadvantages. The complex system. The system becomes complex because of video data and the transfer of the video. Also, the weak network if no digital signals are available. As we know, a 2G system only works on the digital signals. And in worst case, if there are no signals available, the network will become worst and you cannot communicate between receivers and senders. So to overcome the digital signal availability issue, the third generation of the wireless technology has been developed. 3G technology is basically an upgraded version of 2.5G GPRS and 2.75G Edge. This is not a new technology, just an upgraded version of the 2G technologies. It supports a maximum data speed up to 144 kbps and data capacity in 3.5G is 2 Mbps and that of 3.75G is 30 Mbps. As we know, this is also compromised of two systems, 3.5G and 3.75G. So below is the few points that should be noted in the regard of 3G technology. Data capacity is 384 kbps. Standards used are CDMA, WCDMA, UMTS, which is Universal Mobile Telecommunication System, and multiplexing is your CDMA. Here, switching type used are packet and circuit switch, and network is packet network. And for 3.5G technology, we use GSM and 3GPP, that is third generation partnership project. Multiplexing used as CDMA, switching type used as packet switch, and network is your GSM and TDMA. For 3.75 technology, standards are 1x evaluation data only, that is 1x EVDO. And we use CDMA as a multiplexing technique and the packet switching as a switching type. This system has many advantages over the 2G and the 1G. This system has a faster data rate, high speed and high security, greater bandwidth, developed technology, multimedia services, and the large network capacity. 3G system also provides portable high-speed internet access. And as internet access has been provided, the GPS navigation is also has been provided. Along with that, we get high-speed voice, data, and video. Also, you can see uninterrupted YouTube videos if you're streaming on 3G technology. And also, it has some wireless broadband services, that is Wi-Fi and the routers. So moving ahead, we have a disadvantages of 3G. The infrastructure of 3G technology is difficult to build. It requires a large bandwidth. 3G has insufficient bandwidth as the number of users increases as per time, and hence existing bandwidth become limited. Power consumption is more as compared to 2G and the 1G. This technology will not work in 2G phones. Separate 3G phones are required for this, and 3G smartphones are expensive. So we can say that if you're using 3G or if you want to use 3G, it is little bit on the expensive side, as you will be buying a new phone. Old phone will not support your 3G systems. Apart from that, next we have is 4G technology. This generation of technology is totally based on IP technology. 4G provides data transfer speed up to 100 Mbps for high mobility to 1 Gbps for low mobility. The main benefit of developing 4G is high speed, mobile gaming, high data delivering along low cost. 4G wireless system or technology compromises of two other technologies, which is WiMAX and LTE. LTE is long-term evolution. The first release of WiMAX was done in South Korea in 2006, and that of LTE was in Oslo, Norway, and Stockholm, Sweden in 2009. So, as mentioned earlier, this technology used two other, that is LTE and WiMAX. Advantages of 4G are mobile multimedia, anytime, anywhere service, worldwide mobility support, integrated wireless solution, high data rate, high bandwidth, and hence high capacity. And the network security is good. Disadvantages of 4G is the battery uses is more. The equipment required for functioning of 4G is of more cost. This is same as of 3G, that we cannot use 4G on any other phone which is not supported. We have to get new phone which will support 4G wireless technology. Power consumption rate is high. Hardware complexity is more. It required a base station that is close by, which is difficult to achieve. So 4G has some latency issue, which is approximately between 40 ms to 60 ms, which is too low for the real-time world. And hence there was a need of new technology which can overcome this latency issue in the previous generation. So to surpass this issue of speed, the fifth generation of wireless technology is developed. It is enhanced and powerful version of 4G due to latency issue. The most useful advantage of this new technology is increased bandwidth and hence higher speed of downloading. The speed can go up to 10 Gbps. So there are 4 different techniques are used in 5G system. First is massive MIMO, waves, which is millimeter waves, cognitive radio networks, that is CR networks, and visible light communication, that is VLC. So here we will see the description of each technology used in a brief. So first one is massive MIMO, that is massive multiple input, multiple output. This system uses a multiple number of antennas at the end of the transmitter and the receiver. The number could be in hundreds or in thousands. As the number of antennas increases, the transmitter and receiver, the data, and the link reliability also increases. Massive MIMO increases the sector throughput and the capacity density by large number of antennas. And the second is waves, that is millimeter waves. Waves are mainly used for high throughput and higher capacity by network operators. The cell size is limited and these waves are shorter than microwaves. The frequency range of this is 30 to 325 gigahertz and the wavelength is up to 1 to 10 millimeter. The transmission range is smaller as the wavelength is smaller. The third one is cognitive, that is CR networks. To utilize the radio spectrum more efficiently, CR networks are developed. In this, the transceiver can sense which communication channels are in use and which are not, that which frequency is clear, and then transfer into the vacant channel while avoiding occupied by busy channel. CR technology can help in detecting which is the best modulation technique, frequency band, power levels, and the geographical condition. The fourth and the last technique is visible light communication, that is VLC. VLC is a data communication medium between 400 to 800 terahertz, which is 780 to 375 nm. VLC is a subset of optical communication in wireless technologies. Moving ahead, we have the advantages of 5G system. Data speed is high as well as downloading speed is also more. Latency is low as compared to other wireless technologies. Latency of 5G is expected up to 2 milliseconds. This will give the highest quality of service, that is QoS. 5G system is energy efficient technology. 5G will improve the energy efficiency of battery and hence increasing the battery life. It supports a large number of devices. As we are using massive MIMO technology here, 5G can support a number of devices at the same time. It also allows high capacity to more device connectivity concurrently and instantly. Low battery consumption, higher resolution and bidirectional large bandwidth shaping, most reliable and more efficient. 5G will also help in process optimization in areas such as medicine, health, traffic management, and smart cities. And along with that, it also supports interactive multimedia. As you know, though 5G has so many advantages, there are disadvantages as well. Many old devices will not support 5G and hence devices need to be replaced for using 5G networks. Developing an infrastructure required more efforts and hence more cost. As 5G uses higher frequency, there might be a chance that waves get blocked by buildings and any other obstacle in between, and they lose intensity over long distances. Hence, offering wider coverage will be difficult. Security and privacy issue also is of more issues for obtaining higher throughput. The difference in upload and download speed. 5G is hard to install and deploy. So now we will be seeing the security challenges in 5G. As all the system has advantages and disadvantages, but this security and privacy concern is of major issue in 5G system. So one by one, I will be explaining the security concerns in 5G. So as new technologies are developing, the risk of security threats associated with them is also increasing. This is a risk to consumers, the government, and the businesses. So as mentioned in the slides, there are approx 7 security challenges that we are facing in 5G technology as of today. So first one is decentralized security. As 5G's dynamic software-based system has more routing traffic points, all points are not monitored accurately. Since monitoring all the points are difficult, one unsecured area might compromise other part of the network. Hence, decentralized security is of concern. Also, the second is more the bandwidth, more the security stream. As the number of users increases, the requirement of capacity and speed will also increase. This added capacity and speed will create a need for some other security methods for stopping the threats. Third one is lack of encryption. Lack of encryption is starting connection processes. This reveals devices information to the unknown but potential cybersecurity attack. All the device information, the network information can be obtained due to lack of encryption. Fourth one is distributed denial of service, that is DDoS. DDoS is a malicious attack that attempts to disrupt the normal traffic of a targeted network by sending the multiple requests to the networks, which aims at exceeding the website's network's capacity to handle the request. This prevents the network from working correctly. DDoS attack in 5G overload the network website to take it offline. Fifth one is our botnet attack. It is a cyber attack carried out by malware infected devices that are controlled remotely. In 5G, the number of devices connected with higher mobility capability is increasing, and hence the information flow between devices are also increasing. This can be minimized using honeynets. Sixth security challenge is man in the middle attack. It is another type of cybersecurity attack in which important data has been received by an attacker by interjecting themselves into the communication process. In this, attacker act as a passive listener, stealing vulnerable information. And yeah, last but not least, location tracking. As 5G is the most advanced, if you keep your location or GPS on the phone, anybody can track your location. So it is of a big threat. So to overcome many disadvantages and security concerns of 5G system, we need a new technology. And the future scope is 6G technology. That is, for overcoming the shortcomings of 5G, we need more advanced and more developed technology. And it will be 6G wireless technology with new and innovative features. Though we know that 5G has a better latency than all other wireless, that is 1G to 4G. But with this developing and fast moving inventions and innovations, latency can be brought to more of the lowest form. And one of the most promising goals of 6G wireless technology is to support 1 microsecond latency communication. The new generation is expected to combine terrestrial, aerial, and the marine communication into a reliable network that would be super fast with the ability to support a huge number of devices with low latency. Also, the next high tech generation is aiming to achieve high energy efficiency along with the high spectrum usage, massive connectivity between devices because of large development on the Internet of Things, that is IoT. The 6G technology is expected to provide simultaneous connectivity, which is approximately 1,000 times more than that of 5G wireless technology. Also, 6G will minimize the security and privacy issue of data, which was observed in 5G technologies. 6G technology is driven by many other technologies, which are AI, massive MIMO, blockchain, 3D networking, optical wireless technology. Along with that, though I have not mentioned this in the slides, there are many other technologies which can be compromised for using the 6G, that is the terahertz communication, FSO backhaul network, quantum communication, unmanned aerial vehicle, cell-free communications, big data analytics, holographic beamforming, dynamic network slicing, integration of sensing and communication, integration of wireless information and energy transform as well. So, and in conclusion, I want to say that we have discussed the various wireless network technologies from 1G to 5G and how advancements and developments of evolution from 1G to 5G. This presentation also explained the detailed feature drawbacks and look of wireless model, the comparison and evolution of technology. and also the fastest technology 5G and advantages and disadvantages of 5G over the other, along with its security concerns and the future scope. And I really appreciate you that have for having patience and listening to this PPT. And thank you so much. It is my great pleasure that I got this opportunity to present this paper or report. Thank you so much.